The 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this is caught at the 8 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
20. 1st down, Cleveland.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 35-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. He was
on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher on to punt. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. These two teams all tied after one. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They find some open field here. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Tight end here on the running
play. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, McFarland. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his throw is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got room. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
McFarland once more. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room to run again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, McFarland. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, McFarland. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that. Exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Today's final score, Steelers 20.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh. allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game.